Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in these super late models here at I55. We are car number 2, ran the quickest time in practice, barely over Dustin, so it's going to be tight for qualifying, but we got a lot of guys we know out here. We got Jarek that joined us, Lindy, Dean, and I think that's it. That's all the people I recognize, at least, that came out and joined us. Not a lot of people register for this race, so I've got a couple of them to come out, and they actually were fine with running it, but not a super high strength field, I'm guessing, because Jarek being car number 4 seems wild. I don't know what his I rating is exactly, but I was expecting to be car number 1, but we weren't. But we'll see what we can do here. Super tacky track to start with. You're just like heavy on throttle. Probably should have set up for the second lap, honestly. But it is what it is. 693 is not terrible. Track may have fallen off a little bit from practice. But I think people's second laps are going to be faster if they set up for it. Because I honestly think that could have worked out. Dustin did not have a good qualifying. I wonder if he smacked the wall or something. But so far we got the pole just by a couple hundredths over Noah so far. So I will take that. It's going to be a very fast race if we can keep green because it's such a tacky track. We'll see. But 40 laps is going to go by very, very fast here. But so far we got the pole. Logan now got second place. But yeah, Dustin must have messed up his qualifying laps. He's going to be starting deep in the field. And we're rolling off in P1 now. So everybody ended up qualifying pretty quick. So it went by very fast, which was nice. So hopefully we can have a cautionless race. I'd be shocked if that happens here, honestly. It's so tough to pass, and it's such a tacky track. Everybody's going to be fighting for the same lines. It's going to be very interesting. It's probably going to move to the top at some point, and we'll see how that goes. 13 cars in this race. We got pole, so we can kind of control it off the start, which is good. And I-55 is not one of my better tracks, so crossing my fingers, hoping we can do well. But it's going to be quite crazy, I think. I'm worried about burning up my right rear, honestly, with how tacky of a track it is.
Good luck, guys.
I don't know what Logan's doing up there. Because,
Good luck, good luck.
I got control of this restart. I'll catch up to him, I guess. Because I don't want him controlling that.
Already driving for people.
Probably people trying to jump the start. It's unfortunate for Lindy. I do think the higher lanes are going to come into play very quickly. Okay, it is already slicking off down here a little bit. From the pace laps, all the like marbles kind of went away from what they were in qualifying. So they kind of got to get built back up a little bit. But we got a little bit of a lead right now. I can take it a little easy, trying not to kill the right rear too much. I hear people hitting back there, probably the inside wall, because you can get super tight to the inside, but it's not super, super fast unless it's really slicked off. Like being a lane off the bottom is a little faster than being right on the inside wall. I want to try to avoid the walls as much as we can so we don't destroy our car. Because I don't want to break off the spoiler or get some right front damage and break our tire. That would be super unfortunate. We're already catching Dean. That's unfortunate to see. Oh, he broke his right front, it looks like, and his spoiler came off. That's going to be a caution. So, caution number 1. I thought he was going to get out of the way fast enough. That's a little unfortunate he didn't. But, damn, Lindy's all the way up to second. How did that happen? I don't even know where he started, but damn, he's all the way up to second. That's kind of wild. 1 to green here. We got Lindy on our outside now. I don't know where he started, but he's up here now in second. He's been ripping it, apparently getting by people. But we need to get a good start and get to that outside very quickly because Dean is gone, unfortunate, but the outside is definitely faster. Lindy was sleeping on that start. Just gotta hit this middle to outside fine, and I think we'll be good to go. Still trying to take care of the tires a little bit, so we can push it harder later, potentially, if needed. We are pulling away from Lindy like by a tenth or so. Yep, and here come the cautions. I was expecting once it got more top dominant that we might get more cautions because everybody starts sliding up into each other and everything. That's when it gets dangerous.
Hey, Austin, Lindy said he's gonna beat you.
I
did not.
If he wouldn't be asleep on the restarts, he might have a chance.
That's what he really said before he killed you.
Alright, we're getting ready to go green again. Lindy's definitely gonna be more on his game this time. Hey, there's a car below you, my guy. Don't you be doing that to me. Able to get out in front of him. Because this place is top dominant at this point. So we just gotta hit the right line. I spun my tires a little too much, sliding up in front of him too, so it's a little sketchy, but I know he's not gonna destroy me. And I know he doesn't want to get too close to the wall either. So I can kind of use that to my advantage, try and get away a little bit more. Because I don't mind getting a little closer to the wall than he does. Because he was struggling with smacking the wall a bunch in practice, which I don't blame him. This place is very tough with smacking the wall and breaking your car. So we just gotta concentrate up a little bit, hit the line. We pulled away from him a little bit. So I can take it a little easy and not go as hard. Somebody has a yard sale up here. Oh, there's 2 cars that is around. That's going to be a caution. So, caution number 3, we're almost halfway in this race.
Hey, Austin.
All right, 1 to green here. We've been running pretty well up top, so as long as we get a good restart, we should be good to go. We got the number 1 car behind us now, so that's going to be interesting. Oh, no, actually, I think he's on the outside, is he? I don't know which one's number 1 car. Yeah, he's on the bottom behind us. But as long as Lindy stays in that high line, the other guy shouldn't get around him, I think. And we just need to take it nice and easy. Up top, Lindy was worried about not having a spoiler because he's getting real loose. I just told him less throttle because the more throttle you do, the more sideways you're going to be. That 1 car is trying to get around Lindy. It's going to be tight to do so. We're running the top pretty well, though. That 1 car does seem fast, so luckily he did not qualify well. That is super lucky for us. I just want to get into these last 10 laps to where we can go to single file restarts. It's not quite throwing a slider on Lindy yet. Trying to take care of our car. Still. Not really killing the tires, I feel like. I feel like we've done a really good job of driving this track so far. Just trying to get my right rear right in the marbles without sliding up and smacking the wall. I don't want to get too close to it and damage our car or just slow us down in general. These laps go by super fast though when we stay green. Oh, my head itches, but I cannot itch it right now. This track's too tiny to take my hands off the wheel. Lindy's still holding off Dustin, so that's good. Dustin's trying to get around Lindy, it looks like, in the mirror. We do have a lapped car up here. He looks like he's running more the low line, so hopefully he stays there if we catch him before a caution comes out. Lindy's got a little bit of gap behind him now, like a couple tenths. Almost got the wall there, that was sketchy. Didn't get a 0x or anything though. I thought I smacked the wall. But we're so far up the track that you definitely can throw some sliders at this point, but it's super tight. And that's going to be a caution, and we're going to have like 2 more laps before we go single file restarts. So that's a little unfortunate, but yeah, somebody lost a piece of their car right there. All right, 1 to green. Hopefully, final double file restart. We need to get a good jump, get out to the lead because it is so top dominant. It's crazy. Definitely tough to pass, and we have the speed is the main thing. So we just need to keep that up. Just need to get a good start here. Able to get out in front of Lindy just enough. The top's just so important. I have to do that. And I know we have the speed. I just can't get stuck under him. Oh, Dustin's trying to go for that slider line, but I was up here. If I wasn't there, he could have slid Lindy and got up in front of him, and Lindy would have had to cross him over. This thing's getting so high up the track, though, now. Really got to concentrate. Try to use up more tire now because we've saved it. Really just conserve the car. Because this is definitely not one of my better tracks. I don't think I've ever won here in anything. So winning here would be huge for me. I'm wondering if it could kind of transition to a slider maybe in one of the corners. I don't know. Yeah, because they're at a 12.5, which is not super fast. Lindy's getting on that wall now. He's really pushing it. The more slicked off this gets, the worse I'm getting. People are getting a little better. Oh, well, let's not do that. I'm getting the wall. I'm really screwing it up. The pressure's getting to me. Oh, good slider.
Outside, clear, 12.709. Inside, clear. More inside, clear, 12.724.
Had to block that off.
One more lap, dog. That's what we need. Working the bottom, under clear, 12.806.
Oh, did Lindy die there on that last lap? No.
I'm broke.
Hell, we get the win, but damn, Lindy died. That sucks. He was having such a good race. No, Lindy. We get the win. Hell yeah. That was tight at the end. But fuck, that sucks for Lindy. I think him and the one might have gotten together and he got in the wall, or it was just tight off the wall. I don't know. But man, that sucks for Lindy. We were having a good battle, but hell yeah, we get the win. We got to go get a championship too, but I'll take that win. That's awesome. That was hard as hell. I need to go see what our tires are, even though I'm doing a burnout anyways. Our tires are going to be roasted from the burnout and then driving backwards as well, because I love doing this on dirt, because these things are not meant for this at all. They feel so awkward, but I'm so happy with the win. That's awesome. I thought for sure I wasn't going to do very well here, but we got pole. Luckily, the one car screwed up his qualifying because he was very quick there at the end. But that was a very, very tough race. I need to go see what happened to Lindy there at the very end of that race, because that was quite unfortunate. 72, I think my tires are jaded, yeah. My tires were 69, but I also did some burnouts, so I think they were a little messed up from that. So I don't really know what my tires were. But man, that sucks for Lindy. That is such a bummer, because he was having a really, really good race up till that point. Somebody got the wall. I think that's Jarrett got the wall. The 11 car just slowed up for them and then got hit in the back. Yeah, where did Lindy even come from? Where did he start at? Lindy started 5th. He worked his way up to 2nd very, very quick. They were 3 wide, really tight there on the exit. 13 car, way too much throttle, just getting out of control. Oh, that's Dean. Yeah, that's what happened when he broke his car. And that brought out the first caution. 10 car, oh geez, that was super tight to the 22, and I think the 22 broke. Yeah, it broke his right front right there and then destroyed it. This is the number 1 car, throwing the slider on the 10. I think he was trying to go back middle and then kind of got with the 10 there. That 33 got hit down. The 11 kind of got the wall, gets the wall again. I think he just broke his right front. Yeah, that's the main theme of this track. Don't hit the wall. You're going to break your right front. I think the 10 just broke his right front going on by right there. Yeah, everybody just keeps breaking the right front. Yeah, oh geez, what was that? What was that? I'm so confused. Like, he just gunned it out of nowhere, and then that happened. Jarrett getting hit in the rear end. Lindy's scraping the wall a little bit. The one car, oh, trying to throw a slider. That's what, right before the caution that he was apologizing about, I think. Because he went to go kind of throw a slider, but wasn't clear of it. Got Lindy in the left side, like dead in the door. What was the caution for, though? Oh, right there, right behind him. The 6 gets the wall, spins himself around. And that brings out the caution. And then these guys are trying to go into pit road, but this is pit exit, guys. You're going the wrong way. I don't know where they're going. Pit entry is right there off of turn 4. Like, it's a really weird pit entry, but it's not where they were going. But Lindy was hawking me down at the end of this. He had a hell of a slider here towards the end, and that was awesome. But I had to try to block off a couple of his sliders because I did not want to get in that slider battle with him with the 1 right behind us. I had to try and block him off. And it worked. It definitely worked. Had to be aggressive there. And this is what happened. I need to go back a lap or two, though, where we were throwing sliders for a second. Because he threw a really good slider here. I kept getting in the wall. The pressure was getting to me. He's right up there on that wall, as good as you can get it. Got a huge run here. Turn 3, throws a slider. He actually kept the speed really well. I thought that he was just going to gap me, but I had a good exit, good cut down there. Slid up. I knew he'd have the run off of turn 2. He didn't have as good of a run. So I was able to kind of run a little low, pinch him down a little bit so he couldn't throw the slider on us. I did it again in 1 and 2, thinking that he was still there, but it was because the 1 car was out there is why he kind of ran low. That middle actually worked really well. That's something to note. That middle started working really well, which I think is what the 1 car was doing. Oh, I don't know if they actually hit. Did they? I think they might have net code hit a little bit, but Lindy got super sideways here, and the 1 car is kind of like on his own lane. And he's probably they definitely netcode right there because his car starts pushing up, but he's probably expecting Lindy to be right on my ass, not cutting down there. I think Lindy might have just gassed it up a little bit too much because I think he scraped the wall and then he gassed it up and got him a little loose down the track and then up the track into the wall and it broke his right front. That's such a bummer too because he was having a hell of a race up there with us. He should have finished 2nd or 3rd at worst. That's such a bummer though, but all right, I'll take that win regardless. I need to go get a championship real quick, and then we'll go through the results. We have grabbed our championship now. Every win, we go and grab a championship off the wall because I got 3 championship belts, so might as well do it for fun. Something to do, but in this race, we ended up gaining 34 out of it. We're up to 5070 now. That is awesome. Dustin is up at like 5600. That's crazy. Jarek actually ended up 4th. Hell of a run by him. That's awesome. Lindy ended up losing, unfortunately, being car number 3. He should have finished 3rd at worst. Jarek would have still had a top 5 and gained some probably, but that's a bummer. And then Dean broke his car early on and finished last, unfortunately. Because this track's definitely tough. It's skinny and it's very easy to break your car when you hit the wall. But we led every lap. I maybe except for one, because no, the one that even Lindy threw a slider on us on, we got back by him on the cut down. So we still led every lap, I believe. It just says 36 of 40 just because of the weird caution stuff. It says a couple other people will lead laps randomly, which is always weird. But either way, we get the win. We get the championship. We get everything. We get all the girls. But it was a low strength of field. But either way, I can only go against whoever registered because I55 is not super popular. Not a ton of people run it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed nonetheless. We had a very fast car. I think the 1 car was a little quicker than us because he started all the way back in 8th and then worked his way all the way up to 2nd there by the end of it. So if he would have qualified well, I think it would have been a real tough battle between him and I. But he didn't qualify well, and we qualified on pole, so that gave us all the room in the world to work with. And I was saving my tires for the most part throughout that race, just trying to not destroy our car, and it worked out pretty well for us. I don't know if we even had better tire like percentage than Lindy did. He had 72 at the end, but because I did some burnouts and stuff, I don't know if my tires were better or not. But either way, it was a fun race. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.